Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fine afternoon, blessed Sunday to all those who are Christians and also Muslim brothers. We welcome you too. So today, as I had promised, I was to do a critical analysis, but that why just Barasa? I want to start by asking you, how many trips have William Ruto made to Kakamega County this year? Huh? William Ruto have gone to Kakamega 5 times since January. William Ruto, based in his political career, for those who follow him, William Ruto can't go just place anywhere. And for those who have worked with the politicians, who have followed them, and those who have worked with them at the close level, a politician cannot just go anywhere. This thing must be planned to activate and attain a certain to achieve a certain goal. Anything in politics cannot happen out of a mere coincidence. What I want to tell you is that today, as we are speaking today, William Ruto came busy. I had started this Kakamega tour, but a few number of issues came into arise. First of all, I want to start with reasons as to why William Ruto is making inroads into Kakamega and why Barasa had decided to work with William Ruto. First and foremost is the UDA Secretary General factor, that is Cleophas Malala. You know very well, the Secretary General position is not a big, is not a small position. This is a person like who may be compared to Kithure Matiang'i of 2017-2022. Whatsoever he says must be taken into account. Bearing in mind that Kakamega County did not produce a UDA candidate or Kenya Kwanza candidate to governor position, in several occasions Cleophas Malala was quoted saying that I am giving Barasa a humble opportunity to work for the people of Kakamega, and if he is not going to deliver, I am going to make a comeback. This one has left with Barasa. Barasa is the only one option of none other than joining Kenya Kwanza. That is one. Secondly, the history of Barasa and William Ruto is not dated to us today. It's a long story that you remember in 2017, Barasa was to vie for governor through ODM, but through under consultation with the party leaders for ODM, he was advised that just leave it. Don't vie today in 2017. Let's give it to you on 2022 after Paranya have cleared his true term. And so Barasa was left with nothing to do as far as politics is concerned. Basically, Fernandez Barasa did not, okay, he had something, obviously he had something to do, but basically he did not have something tangible. You know, these big people, they consider working for government than working for themselves, you know, because there are some goodies that comes with when you work for the government than when you work as an individual. So what happened is this one: after 2017 election, you know, Barasa is a relative, is a cousin to the CAS Ben Washiali, the former MP for Mumias East constituency. After the 2017 election, Ben Washiali took Fernandez Barasa to William Ruto and recommended him and asked him kindly, this is my cousin, there is no way he can lack something to do within the government, within the Jubilee government. So since Bayawashadi was appointment to William Ruto by then from South Kakamega part, as in Mumias, Mumias in general. So Ruto made Fernandez Barasa the chairman of board, chairman of board of directors for Ketraco company. I think this is a company that deals with steamer, and I think issues to do with the poles and something to deal with the Ketraco, something connected to power, electricity in Kenya, KPLC. Is one of the parastatals that which a deputy president and the president, they always share. As in, if president takes a larger share at the CS position or CS nomination, deputy president will be given the positions to fill people within the parastatals, head of parastatals. And Ketraco manager is one of the parastatal. So bearing in mind that Cleophas Malala had lost, he didn't go to court. He just left it and told Barasa, work, let's meet in 2027. So this is this could make easy inroads for could make a leeway for Barasa to start to join Kenya Kwanza. Fourthly is Boni Halwale factor. You remember in 2022, what people don't know, even though Boni Halwale and Cleophas Malala were all from Kenya Kwanza alliance, but Boni Halwale was supporting Fernandez Barasa. And you know, when you compare Cleophas Malala and Boni Halwale, William Ruto listens to Boni Halwale more than Cleophas Malala. You know, without Mudavadi, Cleophas Malala is a no-go zone, is nobody. But Boni Halwale is a factor on his own, you know. So Boni Halwale campaigned for Barasa than Cleophas Malala. Remember, Boni Halwale said that I want to vie for this seat through the UDA ticket, but let Cleophas Malala maintain the Senate position. But after discussions with the Kenya Kwanza leaders, William Ruto told Boni Halwale, go for Senate position and we will give you the chief whip for majority party at the Senate. Then let Cleophas Malala run as the governor and let him fight CPA Fernandez Barasa. So that gradually led to the loss of Kenya Kwanza for governor position. That is amongst just a few. However, we have this story to do with Oparanya factor. You know, Oparanya is now the chairman for ODM. And before, you remember William Ruto came on Friday to Western Kakamega County from Kisii. But on Wednesday, Oparanya's home was raided at Lukiani constituency. This home, his second home at Lukiani constituency, and the DCI asked him to report at the DCI headquarters. They snatched his phone, they took some document from his house, and later, to cut the story short, people who came at his rescue were Babu Wino, Peter Salasia, Kalero Salasia, the Mumias East Member of Parliament, amongst others. Kitui Central MP, Makali Mulu, amongst others. So, with some lawyers there. In the after Oparanya reporting at the DCI headquarters in Nairobi, he was asked, do you think this thing, or you being harassed, is linked, because the case that he was charged of, he is about to be charged of, is something to do with, is a case that was committed, is a crime that was committed, corruption case was committed in between 2013 and 2014. Surely, 2013, 2014, up to date, they are asking Oparanya to tell them what happened. But Oparanya told them, I'm not going to give any information, but I'm going to prepare with my lawyer and come and respond to all those questions that you will be going to ask. So he didn't respond to any question that he was asked, because actually you can't recall what happened in 2013, 2014, just 10 years down the line. Remember, 2013, 2014, it is just when the devolution had started. And another question, where were these where were these DCI since then? So they are waiting, they are just waiting to frustrate him, because he refused to join Kenya Kwanza. But since Fernandez Barasa has accepted them, it was easier to kill the star for the massive support for Oparanya. So remember that currently Oparanya himself said that he cannot access any document from the county. He don't know if there was any corruption by 2013, maybe, and of late he has not been in a conversation with Fernandez Barasa. Maybe he will have to consult before responding. So this tells you that Barasa and Fernandez Barasa and Oparanya, they are not in good terms. Bearing in mind that Barasa was handed that seat by Oparanya, so this is just so clear that things have turned the other way around, and Barasa will be chatting his own way in 2027. I don't know what you think, but I can tell you also there is this. Oh, when Oparanya was also taken to DCI, was also escorted by Nabina Buera, the Lugari member of parliament. And remember, Peter Salasia was accusing William Ruto for Barasa for working with William Ruto, and MCS were fighting Peter Kalerwa Salasia for invading Governor Barasa. Then Kalerwa said, Miasis MP said that he is going to overthrow him in 2027 as the next governor of Kakamega County. So I don't know what you think, but when you ask me, if you ask me, I tell you, but Peter Salasia is one of those few MPs who, I don't know, politics is a game of everything, and just anything can make you to power. So I can assure you that the probability that out of 10 that Peter Salasia will make it to MP, to the parliament, to the 14th house in the next general election, that probability is very low. Remember, it was sponsored by DAP. It was sponsored fully by so-called Savula. And Savula was the first person to condemn Peter Salasia. Remember, ODM sponsored Barasa as the governor, while the DAPK sponsored Ayub Savula as the deputy. So the fifth reason as to why Barasa is working with William Ruto is the Savula factor. You remember, just after they were shared in 2022, Savula started these allegations that he want to share the county positions, have 50 by 50, because he is a co-governor, he's not a deputy governor. Then he ended up saying that he has been a friend of William Ruto. The reason as to why he was forced to join Azimio, it is because every Friday he was taken into Nakuru DCI headquarters to respond to all allocations. They had this allocation of Savula is a broker, political broker. So he was just in his favor. He decided to join Azimio just because to secure his property. But he himself said that I am a friend of William Ruto, and you all know, which is very true by the way. So amongst any other, I don't know what you think, but when you ask me, I'll tell you those few reasons, and that is why the governor is working with the president. Today, president has toured my home church Bukaya, the Consolata Missionary, St. Mary Consolata Missionary Church, Catholic Church in Bukaya Parish, and he will be attending function there in the host of the area MC, who is also my friend Eddie Obweka, with my MP Baranani Onaika, amongst others. And even yesterday, the area MP confirmed to me that there will be lunch at Buhuru. Buhuru is our nearest market, because after the president has cleared this, so obvious, president, when he comes, he cannot leave the people like that. So he told me, he was welcoming me to go for lunch, But I told him I'm in Eldoret, I cannot make it to Western right away, because also I'm held up somewhere. So and I do not plan for it, but he invited me. Maybe I told him we shall reorganize, then see what to do. Maybe if he bypasses in Eldoret on his way to Nairobi, that is Naika, the area MP, I may meet him and I will come and tell you what we will have discussed. I don't know what you think, but that is my point. Thank you guys for watching this video to this far. I love you guys, and keep on subscribing, keep on liking the pressing the thumbs up button, press the notification button. Also leave a comment on what topic do you want me to tackle. I don't know what you think, but that is my take. Thank you guys, and have a blessed Sunday.